Hi, my name is Caleb Armstrong. This is my presentation on geothermal energy's impact on the environment and health. So, my research question is, what negative impacts does geothermal energy have on the environment and the health of organic life? And the reason for why I want to ask such a question was because geothermal energy is typically thought of as a clean energy source, and while it is better than fossil fuels, it is not really a clean energy source, as it does have some impacts on the environment and wildlife, plant life, and humans that aren't so great. So impacts of geothermal energy include air contamination, water contamination, health. They pose certain health risks, as well as having some environmental impacts as well. So air contamination. Geothermal power plants produce two different kinds of toxic gases. One being carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas, and the other one being hydrogen sulfide, which isn't a greenhouse gas, but it does dissolve in water, which can result in an increase in soil acidity in the surrounding area. Hydrogen sulfide is also part of what causes acid rain, and with both an increase in soil acidity and more acid rain, that could also lead to a decrease in crop health, damaging crops in the surrounding area. Then there's water contamination. So hydrogen sulfide, as mentioned before, creates acid rain, or at least it's part of what creates acid rain. But there's also the potential of geothermal well or pipe leakage. And in some geothermal power plants, there are traces of arsenic within the fluid within those pipes or wells. And if there's a leak, then the arsenic can leak into the surrounding environment, contaminating the soil and groundwater. Then there's the process of drilling mud for geothermal wells, which can lead to possible water contamination as well. Then there are health risks. So geothermal power plants have the potential to contaminate surrounding air, water sources, and soil, as mentioned before. They can contaminate crops through acid rain, or contaminate soil through the increase of acidity, or contaminate groundwater through possible leakage of arsenic from the power plants themselves, as all previously mentioned before. Then there are the environmental risks. So from the toxic gases that geothermal power plants produce, traces of toxic elements in those gases, such as mercury, boron, and arsenic, have been found. The construction of geothermal power plants has also been found to cause a decrease in species diversity, not just through the impacts that geothermal power plants have through what they produce as a result of their production, but also through the construction of those plants as well, as it does take away some habitat of local wildlife. Geothermal power plants also have been found to increase the risk of landslides in that area, as well as possibly causing seismic activity events in the area as well. So, geothermal power plants, while better than fossil fuels, aren't the greatest option for what we should use next. Granted, the other sources of quote-unquote clean energy may not be entirely clean either. However, geothermal energy poses a great deal of risks towards wildlife, plant life, human life, and the environment itself. And considering something else might be an important choice in order to make sure that these causes don't continue on. So here are my references, and thank you for watching.